Welcome to It's Always Something. It's your girl Kiara in my bag, Manning, and I got my hostess here with me.
Man, it's the smoothest bald head on the internet, Mr. Make It Happen. But my mama called me Eric Jamal.
We been 16 episodes in, and I still don't have no intro, but it's me, Rishanti.
And it's your boy Max Out Bo, you know, in this thing, Bo Kimber, Mr. Max Out Pro, Max Out Truck, Max Out every motherfucker thing around me, dog.
Yes, sir.
Well,
Yes, sir. Wake it up in this bitch.
in this episode, y'all, we're going to talk about two-parent households versus one. Man.
That's a good one.
A lot of single baby mamas out there. This for y'all, baby mamas.
B-Y-M-A.
You know? And we want to talk about and dive deep into our perspective of the dynamics of what that looks. I turned up every goddamn time. You knew I was there.
Them words whooping your ass.
You love that word too. Why that word turns me up? Why do me like that?
Okay, sound it out.
God damn, I gotta go back and hook on motherfucking money. Take your time.
Well, bless your heart.
Well, I'll tear that word up every goddamn time. They gonna turn me up. I'm gonna be a meme in the morning. But yeah, this episode 6, we're gonna talk about the two-parent households versus one and our perspectives on it. God damn it, I got that one. We can say perspectives on two-parent house versus one. So
We got that.
I guess let's say you told us in episode 1 that you were raised in a two-parent household, right?
Correct.
Because your mom and your dad still locked in.
They're still locked in. I just spent some time with them yesterday.
Okay.
That is great.
Yeah.
Beating the odds.
Beating odds.
Look at Clarence. Clarence
Had a real good marriage.
All right, Papa Doc wasn't no bitch. All right, man. All right.
You know. Well, I would say it could be considered a two-parent household, but it wasn't my biological mom. So you had the blessing of your biological mom and dad.
Okay.
I had a stepdad part, so I had a little bit of both. My mama, and then she got married, and then I had a stepdad. So two-parent household for me.
Same for me. I basically had mama. She was married to my stepdad for some years, over 10 years. So yeah, not biologically my dad, but yeah, mom wise. So I'm in between also.
Okay.
I was raised by a single mother who did all that she could. No, I'm just playing. Yeah, I had a single mama.
Okay.
And she got married a little bit. And now that I'm older, I think I ran them off. So, yeah. Woo. So I had a stepdaddy for a little bit, but yeah, it wasn't my cup of tea. It's been me and my dog.
Yeah.
And my mama.
You and mama.
Yeah.
So we all have different. This is gonna be good because we all come from different backgrounds, so we can talk about what it looks like having two parents versus one parent. Do you feel like, in your opinion, you would be where you would be further off if you had a two-parent household? Do you think it could have prepared you more, or do you feel like your mom did? Like you would be where you are. You would be where you are regardless if you had one or two.
Now that I'm older, when we are talking about like the person that like who my dad is, I mean he ain't no bullshit ass nigga, but I don't think that it would change anything. Like my mama went hard. Like my mama goes hard. Granted, I don't know unless I was in that situation, but I wasn't given that opportunity. All I know is the shit that my mama instilled in me. A lot of these hoes is hoes and be doing fucked up shit because they didn't have no daddy and they want to blame it on their daddy. Yeah. I don't got that story. My mama raw as hell. Like, what she supposed to really say? Raw as hell. Yeah. You got to come see it in person. Oh, God. Like, she raw as hell. So, I can't really answer that. I don't shit. My mama run circles around my daddy. So, shit.
Yeah. I feel like my life possibly could have been different when it comes to having a two-parent household, meaning just if we always on this show, we're going to be raw, real, and transparent. I felt like because I didn't have my dad, I was looking for love in all the wrong places.
You know what? You right.
You know, I felt like, oh, I didn't have that father figure to sit down and have them talks with me. I didn't have that man to tell me this is how you should treat a lady and your expectations that you should be looking for, and have that father figure to look up. So do it affect households? I think it do.
Even dealing with, growing up, dealing with niggas. I ain't always been gay, y'all. But yeah, growing up, dealing with niggas, like, like I ain't had that. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like dealing with heartbreaks and all like the weird shit that they do. But my mama was right to an aspect where I never even really got involved in this shit. Hence as to why I got one motherfucking child. Cause truth be told, at an early age, I didn't know what a nigga was for.
Okay.
What are you
for?
for?
That's super mom.
Yeah, like what are you for? Other than, you know, love you, babe. Other than fucking duck, what the fuck are you for? Like, they didn't serve no purpose.
So with that right there, do you think that's an instance where maybe if your father was more in your life, then he could have guided you in a little bit better as far as dealing with men or navigating relationships or however it may be?
For sure, because now that I talk to my daddy, like, he cool. You know what I'm saying? Like, he real cool. But that also, this is probably a little bit off topic, but it's not, as to why I don't fuck with, like, niggas having kids every motherfucking word. My daddy had kids every motherfucking word, so you couldn't sow no seed other than your nut. And then
you feel offended over there?
Got kids everywhere.
No, you different though, because you share your tongue. My daddy had me. My mama was pregnant. Went to go find the nigga. Knock on his door. Another pregnant bitch motherfucking walk out. I'm like 1 or some shit. Another pregnant bitch walk out. So as soon as my mama got pregnant, yeah, he go hard. It's like 8 of us. Nigga, you went to South Carolina. You know what I'm saying? Like. That shit ain't right with me.
Papa was a Rolling Stone.
Nah. Wherever he lay.
Now, the thing is, I think there's a stigma out there with 1-parent versus 2-parent households. On one end, people may think, oh, just because you was raised by your mama, primarily, that's how it goes, or by your father, that you may not have it all together, that something's missing. Whereas if you had the other parent, then you would be great all of a sudden.
So let me.
Whereas when you got 2-parent households, people think everything's sweet, but folks don't know what go down.
I was finna say it depends on the parent.
That's my question, dude.
It depends on the person. If you a fucked up person, just because you had a baby, you can create a chaotic, fucked up household where that household would have probably been better off if it was only 1 parent.
Right.
You know?
Yeah, that's what I'm about to say. Are 2-parent households good as it seems? Because my 2-parent household fucked up to the T.
What happens in this house stays in this house.
Now I say, it is as good as it seems.
Yeah.
Like when it's good, it's great. Again, for me, of course, I'm a mama's boy, love her to death. But I can't speak enough on the importance of having my father in my life, though. Now, did I pick up some of his bad habits? Sure. You know, I got a little play in me, you know.
Yeah.
But he has 10 times more great qualities about himself than bad things that I can say about him. And the fact that he's in my life and that he was on my ass as much as he was growing up, shit, that's a reason why I'm here today, why I am the way I am. So, like, I may get a little bit of that loving side, the nurture a little bit, you know, from my mama, but immediately after that shit, I'm a dog. And really, I feel like that's how a black man gotta be. Like, you can't. It's great to be balanced, and that's really how I feel about my life. Like, I can walk into shit anywhere, talk to anybody, because I've been in so many different scenarios thanks to my parents. Like, so that shit's huge.
Yeah.
So, hey,
shout out to y'all.
And you said your daddy was on your ass.
Yeah.
Elaborate on that, because my wife, she be on his ass, and it's not to. We ain't on no weird shit where it's like take the role of a man, and like it ain't no weird shit like that. But she on his ass, and for me as a mom, it's like it's a little too much. Like what the fuck? So like, what is on his ass? Cause my wife is determined. Like you not gonna be no hoe ass nigga. Like we ain't raising no hoe. And it's not. I'm not saying in the terms of like it's abuse. Like, but she be on his neck. I be like, damn, he can miss the dishes one day. Like, but she like, you let him miss one day, he gonna keep missing. As black man, you can't. So I want to hear from y'all.
Well, I can't say I had the same father figure you had. My experience, shit was horrible. My stepdad, my mom was married to my stepdad for like 10, 12 years. Mm-hmm. Imagine getting your ass beat every day. For little of nothing. Imagine not having friends can come over throughout this time period, these years. You can't invite friends over because everyone know who your stepdad are. Everyone know your stepdad mean as fuck. He gonna beat your ass, probably beat our ass too, and run us away from this motherfucker. Mm-hmm. Like, so that's why I said, is a 2-parent household good? Like you said, how you feel about your wife when she say things to your son and you just fidgety. Mm-hmm. What if there's no fidgety? What if she, get physical? Mm-hmm. How would you go along with that? Would you step in or would you be stuck in love?
There has been, okay, my wife, she does step in physically, but it's not physically as abuse. It's
yes, like, no one's being abused.
Yeah, nobody's being abused. It's like, for
this no one was harmed in this podcast.
Nobody wants to say that.
Oh, yeah. And if we being honest, like, I go further than she do when it come to whooping his ass. Cause if I gotta whoop your ass, you really got me fucked up. Yeah. But if she gotta whoop your ass, you really got her fucked up. But she finna go get a bird, like she like an old papa. So it's like she finna go get a bird and they finna have a talk after it. So you got in trouble, but there's understanding after. And I feel like a lot of black households. A lot of people drop the ball with their kids on that. Because, yes, I got in trouble, but tell me why and how I can do better.
Mm-hmm. You used to just get your ass
I do agree with that.
Yeah, most definitely.
And that is something that I make sure to do with my kids. Now, to answer your question, though, you had asked me how was I raised? Or when I said my dad, was on my ass.
Was on your ass, yeah.
Now, yes, I probably got whoopings up until I like 12. But shit, I was kind of bad in school. I was really smart, but I would get in trouble. So it's not like he was just whooping my ass for nothing. For no reason. And it's not always an ass whooping, right? Punishment can come in many forms. Mm-hmm. Shit, for me, he had me in push-up position all the time.
Yeah, she be
doing squats, doing push-ups. Mm-hmm. That's why a nigga. Yeah, I'm like that.
In our household,
I've been doing push-ups since I was 2 years old, nigga. Like
punishment come in one form, and it's a fucking ass whooping, a stick, belt, shoe, brick, whatever. I'll switch with it.
And at that point, that is abuse.
And back then, in our household, how we raised, it wasn't such thing as abuse.
Yeah, like, for sure.
I don't know if y'all listen to Kendrick Lamar, his song "Fear." I beat your ass, boy, for any little thing. That's how our household was. No dishes washed, you get your ass beat. Yeah. Bed ain't made, you get your ass beat. Clothes ain't fold, get your ass beat. Oh, food ain't in the refrigerator, you get your ass beat.
That's a recipe that breeds trauma as well.
Oh, very much.
And then with me raising my child, I also have to, because there's some shit that in my childhood that I don't agree with when I hear other people about their childhood. Like, I don't agree with what they fucking parents did, but I had to put in my mind that right now when I'm parenting and even when I'm mad, like I can't whoop them when I'm mad because you're going to go overboard, but I'm teaching you how to raise your kids.
It don't always take an ass whooping though.
Yeah, my mom had to do was take my cell phone. I was out of there.
Oh yeah,
yeah. They love that.
Yeah, my baby, he get punishment in all forms. Yeah, I'm just speaking on that.
Yeah, you take my phone,
but
I'm gonna lock that phone in a minute.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm all about. I'm all about understanding. Like I said, I taught school. Like, and all the shit I went through, you would never think of how I punished my kids. I believe in right and wrong. I believe in giving warnings because it just don't click in some kids' head right then and there. So you gotta have grace. But shit, in our household, it wasn't no warning shit.
Right.
But like I said, nowadays what parents lack is understanding. They feel like that since I'm your parent, I should tell you what to do. You should do what I say. Versus,
No, explain that shit.
basically, if I say go to your room, you go to your room. If I say go to bed at 9, you go to bed at 9. You ain't telling me why should I go to bed at 9. You ain't telling me I'll be tired in the morning. I have a test that I should get some rest. If you telling me, oh, you can't go outside today.
Don't talk back.
Don't
I'm
talk
a
back.
parent.
You can't ask me no questions at no point of time. You ask me a question, that's disrespect.
That's talking back.
That's talking back. Yeah,
And
then you
breeds,
get your ass whooped.
that breeds a kid who is also becomes an adult who
Who's
doesn't
scared-
have a say so.
Yep,
And
who's
they're
scared
scared
to
to
ask
speak up for
questions.
themselves. And that shit breed a lot of bull. You can get a lot of bullshit situations because you scared to speak up for yourself.
Yeah.
This parenting shit, it's literally always something. And me and Kiara talk all the time, like, it's hard finding that damn balance. I don't want to overly do this, and I don't want to underly do this, but it's like it's finding that damn balance with these kids, and especially since it's not no handbook to this shit.
Right.
You can have you had the kid 5 times, you'll have 5 different handbooks if there was a handbook to it.
Exactly. And I raised, in my opinion, all of them differently. Like my oldest son, of course, he feel like everybody after him got the better version because I was young, broke, struggling, and he right there right along. So things he asked for, mama couldn't get it right then and there. But he get to see his siblings. Mama, can you cash out me $50? Yeah, I got you. Can you? I got you. He didn't have those pleasures until years later, right? So me and him still talk about that scenario of, where I was then and where I am now is
Applaud
different.
you for talking to him now, because if you don't, a lot of parents breed fucking 50-year-old men who still mad at they fucking mama.
Nah, for real.
You know what I'm saying? When the conversation could have been fucking had.
Yeah.
So applaud you for that.
I will. Because I do believe in, kids have feelings. And when we grew up, we wasn't allowed to express that, right? You had to suck it up and go sit down somewhere and mind your business, and you wasn't allowed to ask questions about some of the things that you may be feeling or experiencing. Like, people feel like kids don't go through stuff at school, stress at school. Some kids literally go through stress at home and go through stress at school. So when do they have that outlet? They don't really have one. So they act out and they do all kind of things, and they don't get our attention until they in jail, dead, robbing, etc.
My son is allowed 2 mental health days per 6 weeks.
Oh,
As long as you're passing, there's nothing. As long as you been, because he have 3 rules.
What does that look like?
What?
Mental health days for a child.
Don't do nothing. Because you in school, you constantly working. My son got chores. He told this one girl, he said, you don't understand my life. I have to work even when I finish working at school. Like, my son got that shit. Like, he don't got no downtime. So the mental health days is you can ask me anything you want to. I mean, but it's always open door policy. But if you don't feel like doing nothing that day and you need to recharge, as a child, you're allowed that.
So, like, is he in sports? Like to play the game, hang out with friends?
With the game, because we noticed the pattern. These kids are done with these fucking electronics. So we only get the game on the weekends. So, but mental health, get your mental right. Go read. I have him what's that called? A journal. Just write down your thoughts. Like, so I teach and instill this in him because, like I said, you teaching your child how to be a parent. I would want you to do that same thing with my grandkids.
Or just how to be an adult, period.
Yeah.
I ain't gonna lie. I'm so busy sometimes with just work. I'm taking care of the dogs, or I got other stuff going on, to where my kids, they're also very independent. So they can be by themselves doing their own thing, or they may be together, playing while I'm working. But in that time, like, as soon as they get out from school, I make them, you got to read, chapters out your book, do your homework, vocab.
So they have a schedule.
Yeah, and then after that, you play as long as you want to. My son know we going to clean up and feed the dogs before we go to bed. I mean, that's it. But I do. I said to say I do allow them to have that tablet time or game time during the week. But I just make sure that they handle their business first. That's just what I teach them.
That's
you can
the
play
priority.
as long as you handle your business.
Yeah, for sure.
Right.
You said mental day, like, no, my kid don't get no mental day.
Like great.
So when we go back to the topic of 2 versus 1, in a 1-parent household, you see that 1 parent doing all responsibilities. In a 2-parent household, you're supposed to see it shared responsibilities, right? So a woman raising an only child son, or a woman raising an only child daughter, in my opinion, it goes both ways. Your son gonna grow up and see the mama be independent in everything, and then as a daughter, vice versa, you see them grow up. So how do you?
Or that son grow up and be super dependent on the damn woman and be ain't shit.
It all started in the household.
These mamas, single mamas, that be the problem.
Say it again.
A lot of these single mamas, that be the problem. These niggas be titty babies. They be titty babies.
Right. So how do a person find balance? Because if I was a single mom and I have a mixture of girls and boys, but I would want, like, for example, my daughter, because she got to see the single version of me most of my years, hella independent, right? We literally just had a conversation a month ago. Matter of fact, I bring it back. We had this conversation around Valentine's. Little boy wanted to get a Valentine's gift. Don't buy me nothing. I don't need nigga do nothing for me, right? Yeah. She been talking to him for some time now, so it's not no just random little boy. You know what I'm saying? So I'm trying to tell her, like, it's okay for those, because in my opinion, I talked to his mom. He's a young gentleman. It's okay to get, a gift here and there. But she's so independent, like, I don't want nothing from nobody because she seen that for me.
I was like that when I was growing up. It probably wasn't until my late 20s. Like, I used to have friends, like, they used to, boy, a nigga tear down the mile for them. And I'd be like, bro, I just can't ask no nigga for something. Yeah. I never seen my mama do it.
Right.
I never seen that. I don't know what that looked like. The only thing I know is to sit next to you, bitch. Like, yeah, you can buy it, I can too. So what we doing?
Right.
Like, you put yours on the table, I can put mine too. Look what we doing, matching. That's all I know. But as I got older, and like I said, it wasn't until my like late 20s when I just started like, baby, I'm a damsel in fucking distress.
Yeah.
Begging. Don't give a damn, cause what? Like, but as a woman, that's the life that you not begging, cause don't take my word little, cause you always beg too much. It ain't got shit to motherfucking.
She be on the whole ass.
I hate hoes.
I hate these hoes too. Damn.
But it's like I see where Maya is coming from because I mean your daughter. I'm sorry, edit it out. But that's all I seen. And then even with my mama, I didn't see niggas running in and out the house. Like I didn't see that.
Yeah.
So I don't. The shit that these bitches be doing, like, I don't know. Like, I didn't see that. So, I only know your daughter, nigga, don't buy me nothing. Because I don't need you hanging nothing over my motherfucking head because I'm not them, bitch. I'm big boss dog. Right.
So, that's what I'm trying to explain. She will grow up as an adult thinking that her guy friend or whoever she's speaking with, he's not supposed, she gonna make herself superwoman when she don't have to be.
Don't have to be. Take that cape out.
I mean, you're not wrong for doing that. Matter of fact, I would say shit, you're doing it right. I think it would be it's easier on the back end to maybe like soften her up a little bit to start accepting some things and like a man just treating you right, versus a nigga trying to trick on you,
right,
or want something from you,
right.
Just learning those differences.
Because a lot of these hoes start off lost like that. They start off loud. So it's easier to, you know what I'm saying, calm it down than to get you to the point where, bitch, you don't need no nigga for nothing. You know what I'm saying? Like, and like these hoes ain't shit. You can't
tell these hoes there nowadays. These bitches, I need a man. Drop one man, shit. 3 days later, another man coming.
You need some money.
That's it. That's all. Then get mad. When the man asks for some ass, how the fuck you gonna want all my money? I'm giving you my money, but now I want some ass. You mad?
Hoes are poor.
Hoes,
I hate a poor whore.
Get out, hoe. To the side, bitch.
You hate a what? I hate a poor whore.
A desperate poor hoe. Shit. Big for money, goddamn. Right. Here go my cash app asshole. Get out of here.
That's why it's important, fellas with daughters, man, you gotta you gotta be in their life, man. You gotta raise them right.
Yeah.
Man, I'm raising. I think my daughter. I think she gonna be just like Blue Ivy. Like, my daughter don't know nothing but the best.
Yeah.
Like,
And
if I tell baby
seen
girl
that.
we about to fly somewhere, she asks, it's first class, right? Like that's the thing. That's tough. Like when I say vacation, like, oh, where are we going? Punta Cana.
That's why they wanted the steak that they had the restaurant.
Yeah, that's why I
Then he gonna get mad. You ain't get no steak. How they give kids steak?
$50 steak. Boy.
Yeah.
Do you tell her how? Because I see, like most rich kids. Let's take Reginae. She went and got with that hood nigga and he took her down through there. So are you showing her that this is how niggas can be though? Because you know, baby,
First of
that
all,
Southside
my daughter
dick
ain't
get
been,
them old
she ain't
sick.
been taking, she ain't been taking Noah. I'm crazy as fuck.
Yeah.
And this ain't no alleged shit. I will smoke your ass. My daughter.
He talking about on the grill. I just see him invite me over and we got a nigga on the grill.
Yeah.
Barbecue nigga. I'm telling you.
Yeah. But you have, you in a one parent household majority of the time, right? I know you co-parent really well, but for the most part, you a single parent, right?
Yes, I'm in a one parent household, but I do got a little boo though. So.
Okay,
Oh,
boo.
Bookie butt.
Boo.
Niggas do not want to get in trouble. Can't tell the world I'm smooth out here, but it's hurt.
Yeah. So how do you have, I know it's easier with your son, right? Because you're a man, but with your daughter, how do you instill that softness from a man perspective into your daughter?
Oh, that's real easy for me. When she was born, like that softness, it was just there. And I think a big part of that, her mother and I was married, so there wasn't a day from coming out the coochie to the day that I haven't been with her.
I think another part of it is your mom and dad raised you, so you saw how to be sensitive towards people because they were sensitive towards you. Because I can't elaborate on it.
It's still different though with the girls though, because although I do have a sister, she didn't grow up in a house with me, so I never saw my dad really show no emotion like that. You know what I'm saying? So when it came to my son, really that was easier. Like I'm talking to you like shit, like you're a young man. Like my son is super mature, but I do allow him to be a child at the same time.
Yeah.
But that man, like, he's just gonna be prepared for life. Yeah. And so I don't feel bad about nothing, how I raise him, about the things that he's been through. God is good. Yeah. He's in the best position for us now. I'm happy. His mother's happy. Yeah. My daughter's mama happy. Like,
oh, your baby mama's happy. Right. All the baby mama's happy. Lights good.
Amen. The reason why I asked because, like you said, you have a sister as well, but you saw your mom, love your sister, right?
No, my sister she ain't grow up in the house with me.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, different. Yeah, that's a different.
But
different
your
woman.
son's able to see.
I'm just saying that
you
because
love your daughter.
I couldn't do that, even if I had a daughter. And I think that's why I don't want no daughters. I think I'd jump off the biggest bridge if I ever have a daughter. But because I don't know how to show softness. I don't know how to love. Like I never was around.
Just because of that.
Huh?
He gonna give you one just because of that.
I think it would naturally come.
Deadbeat Anthony Edwards. I'm just playing.
You know what? Respect that.
Hey, look, I call him the child support man when I be watching sports.
He talking about deadbeat.
Is he will he be considered a deadbeat? He said he wanted to pay all the child support up front. Really, all y'all care about is the bread at the end of the day.
He's a deadbeat.
I still, at the end of the day, still deadbeat.
A rich
money ain't got
deadbeat.
Okay, just asking.
I feel like if you have a child
Anthony
by mistake or not, you didn't want him, the girl didn't get rid of him.
Little baby mama.
No. Well, they mess with the same people. You know, everybody be fucking on the same
okay, is this the one where the baby, she had the baby and he was like, he didn't want it, he paid all the child support?
He gave her the money, I think, to have an abortion or something. And to me, he is. Because I feel like there's still, if you have a child, even though I gave you the money to have abortion, you still didn't have it, you still are my seed. someone have to raise this child. I fucked up. I should have wrapped my dick up. Even if the condom bust. Gosh, this is his plan. You fucked up. You'll learn this time.
I ain't never heard no men say that.
What?
You are chosen.
Right, though.
Hell, well,
right.
fuck that shit. And fuck her. She was trying to secure a bag. You got the bag. You look stuck with the point. Bye.
Even if you didn't want the baby at the end of the day, like, niggas, you got to understand, first of all, you let that nut off in them, you don't have no more say so.
None at all.
Y'all can talk about it and shit, but it's really going to be up to the woman what she wants to do. And from there, nigga, y'all need to start manning up. Really stop creating so many single households.
You knew what situation you were putting yourself in just as well as that nigga did. So it's your responsibility too. You lie, you bamboozled the shit out that nigga talking about you was finna go get a motherfucking abortion. You didn't eat. You the bag is the baby. That's all you wanted was the bag. He
so
gave it to you up front.
Household.
Exactly.
This is certified one parent household.
Woman, your ass up, learn how to manage your motherfucking money. Cause even little baby had said, cause she ain't had no car. Little baby said, I got a Range Rover paid off, but until she not responsible enough.
Most
Bitch,
definitely.
you down there 40, and that nigga done told you ain't responsible. Then you gonna have a baby by a 12-year-old. What the fuck is wrong with you? Bitch, you is the problem. The grandma is the baby.
So that's gonna be a one-parent household.
The grandma is the baby.
For sure.
Yeah. So he's not a deadbeat because he paid the child support.
I'm still saying.
Yeah, because my baby that don't pay no damn liquor child support.
That nigga's a deadbeat.
He don't pay damn liquor. He paid this dude. That's all you wanted.
Yeah.
He might have a change of heart when he grow up. I might have a change of heart
I think
as
he'll
I
have
grow
a change
up.
of heart. I don't think he gonna let her just go turn 18 years old and I don't raise you no type of way.
But look, it kind of sounds
Hopefully.
like
Allegedly.
like you will be on this side. I'm gonna ask this question because I talk about the man we really ain't got no say so, right? But why is that the case though? Why is it? Because even a condom usage, that's both people's responsibility. Like y'all be having them, we be having them. If we don't use them, we don't use them. So why don't we have an opinion when it comes to the baby actually being here and
we gotta take accountability. Somebody do.
Shit, we
are.
don't have
We
no
talked
opinion.
about
We don't
it.
have no opinion in the say so.
We weren't planning to have a child, right?
Never.
We didn't have no discussion of having a child. Accidents happen.
Baby, I'd send the kids to that maker.
Look, accidents
with that
happen, right?
information what you
Why do men? That's a good
Accidents
question.
happen. Why
I
do
like
you want to keep? Why would you even want to create
If I say
a single
thank
household?
you. If I say I ain't want a child, why you got to say
And
so in
that's-
keeping the child?
That's why he not wrong.
I'm just saying
Cause
why.
he told you, bitch.
Hey, let me ask you this: just like how mamas feel like that the baby are always supposed to come with the mom, just because I had him 9 months in my stomach, bitch. He's in my nutsack all my life.
Yeah, been there.
What you mean?
Let me tell y'all something.
Let me tell you something.
Go ahead.
If he don't want the baby, then bitch don't keep it.
But still, that still ain't answer my question. What give women that say so their rights?
I feel
Because
like
I want my nut back.
I feel like what gives women that say so and they're right. Me personally, I don't give a fuck what's going on. But for them, it's because I think it's the bond that's created initially.
Yeah.
Shit, what bun?
And it's
I'm
like
there
a-
from the beginning.
It's like a possessive bond. Like this is
It's
my
one
baby.
of those underlying things that just society just roll with the flow. Because
Because even in child support and court system, they always side with the mom.
They do.
In
Yeah,
order
'cause
to
I
get
went to
your
court
kids
about
took,
it.
you gotta be, no offense to nobody at this podcast table. In order to get your kids took, you gotta be, you suck. You not doing this
I'm
because the
telling you.
court system go to the end to keep that child with that mama. You got to be terrible. Now y'all cases.
So is
'Cause I
that
don't think
right
nobody
that,
shoot
that the
subliminals.
child automatically go to y'all, even if we go to court? Because I've been to court and I proved that I was this and that, and mama wasn't this and that and this and that. Court still side with baby with mama.
That ain't right. Who the judge?
Shit.
I don't like having a white folk in my
Squirrel.
life at all. Anyway,
Yeah.
I don't believe.
But now,
that
what?
shit
Yeah.
be dictating.
What I had to go through, you
Our
need them folks
families
in your
move
life, baby. When I say baby moms can be bitter, capital 2 T's.
Not the
That's
T
all.
capital.
My baby daddy about mom.
She.
Yeah, we had that conversation on the episode already about your baby daddy.
Then it's a woman coming in stepping for your child. Oh, hurt the baby. Fuck them.
Don't nobody win when the family feud.
Lord.
They're gonna
Okay.
fight the baby.
No.
So, I got a question. How growing up in a single parent household can foster independence and resilience in children?
Repeat that.
How growing up in a single parent household can foster independence and resilience in children?
Cause you don't depend on nobody.
Yeah, and you seeing it every day. You seeing
depend on
mama
nobody.
struggle. You seeing mama
Yeah.
going out to get it. You see mama need help.
All you know is make shit shake. Period.
Yeah,
You don't
every
know
child.
plan
Yeah.
B, C. Hey, this shit gonna work.
The plan B didn't work, so now we gotta move on to plan C.
I'm fucking hollering because I just realized what you
talking
did.
about the real plan
That's some
B.
clever
Fuck-
shit.
fuck that
Put
plan
that
B.
shit on the damn the thumbnail
We gonna be
right
in
there.
Chicago and we ain't eating pizza, goddamn it. Going right to
He caught me out guard.
The plan B didn't work. What you
Lord.
mean?
Gonna have to sue them folks.
Fucking hollering.
Well, yeah, I had a IUD, baby. I don't need to sue them. I wasn't supposed to have no more. Shit.
Baby,
Hey,
them folks was out there with
busting
them
new rings
signs.
and all.
Them folks was out there with them signs. Something that the baby has fingernails. Who gives a damn?
Nobody give a pizza.
We gonna get it
That
going.
baby is out of here, boss.
We gonna get it going.
Y'all crazy, man.
Lord,
I see him in heaven. Dad, is that you? Yeah, it's me, son. I'm sorry.
Sing it to your maker.
I wasn't ready. I'm ready now with open arms. Lord.
Oh, and if anybody needs any pills, I may
Allegedly.
know somebody.
Fuck the pills. Go to Chicago. I'm telling you. You go to Chicago and we ain't eating pizza.
Everything I'm saying is alleged.
Allegedly.
JK.
Innocence and proven guilty.
YouTube is crazy.
They may not need to see about it.
I don't think so.
Y'all the serious ones with y'all laptop. These people know. They know who the serious ones. We don't give a fuck. Peace out, baby.
Man,
I think my child support just went up.
What is that? Cooper don't want you. Cooper don't need you.
no, for
Now look,
real.
do you feel
No,
like being
nah, I'm just
raised,
playing.
and you might feel that,
I'm just playing.
but you being raised by a single mother, do you feel like that may have taken any emotional or psychological tolls on you?
As far as what?
I'm still being the child of a single parent.
Emotional or
Yeah,
psychological
like did you feel?
toll?
Yeah, like growing up,
Did it make you a
like,
different
depressed?
way?
Did you go through a
Did it make you hate
wide range
niggas?
of emotions, and now you realizing like,
Oh no, it didn't make me hate niggas. I mean, I don't know how to quite answer that because it's like it is what it is.
self-esteem, all of your confidence has always been up.
No, my mama always was the prettiest little girl in the whole wide world. Like, oh God, like she raw as hell. Like it didn't. I know for some people when I see like how they mama like raised them and shit, like when I was their age and go to somebody else's house and they had a single mama, like my mama was totally fucking different. Like as far as like even getting called like bitches and hoes and shit. Like I have some friends that was like they called them that shit like it was their first name.
Yeah, I don't like that shit.
Yeah,
hell,
my mama
fuck
didn't do no shit like that. Like she really was raw as hell. And one thing that she didn't do, she didn't even talk down on my daddy.
Yeah.
So she didn't put nothing in my head to make me. On God, I went off on my daddy for the first time when I was 16 because that nigga, he told me I was doing something at school and nigga told me he was gonna whoop me and I told the nigga I don't even know you. But what she did was she didn't. It wasn't no, hey, don't do that. That's your dad. That's another thing I fucking hate. That's your dad. It was just like I knew the time was coming, and my mama let that shit be. Even like the shit that that transpired when she could have said something about him, she didn't. Like she just let that shit flow. So it didn't. To your question, like. Yeah, Yeah, shout out to London Harper, but it didn't like. Did I answer your question?
Sister Harper. You did.
Yeah.
Okay.
A little long-winded, but you answered. It's okay.
All right, I'm just some water.
My question would be, my last question would be, if you could say something to your parent today, what would it be?
I love you. You know, my mama, she wasn't the one that raised us off love. I think I just told my mama I love you like about a few years ago. And she looked at me like, you about to die or something? Because we wasn't sitting at the table holding hands, I love you, let's watch a movie together. Hell no, none of that. My mama raised independent kids. My mama instilled in my head, when you turn 18, boy, you getting your ass out of here, you going to school. I graduated on the 23rd. I was in college by the 25th. And my mom, they stuck with her. You got to pay a bill, and that's why now I don't believe in you should give kids bills. Give kids time to be a kid. Cause I was raised you got to pay a bill. You got to be the man. You the biggest. You the oldest in the house. You the oldest cousin. You take care of everybody.
That's a lot of pressure.
That's a lot of pressure.
Oh man, my whole life.
Wow. Now that's what you would say to your mom. What would you say to your pops though?
Still can't have a piece of this cake, bitch ass nigga.
Nigga say you can't have no cake.
Hell no. Fuck nigga.
And before the next person go to what they'll say to their parent.
My bad.
Would you say you was built out, when you was raised off love or survival?
Ooh.
Survival, 1,000,000,000%. And anger. I would say anger. I was a very angry kid growing up. Very. Very.
So
it took me till I was grown, past 25, to figure out these things.
Ooh, I got another segment for us. Okay. What you say to Miss Yolanda today?
Bye, I love you. You're my everything. No, that's she did her big one.
Yeah.
She did her big one. Of course, as parents, you drop the ball everywhere. But if I stood in front of God and he was like, here, these your options for mama, I would choose her every time.
No, that's right. And would you say you was raised off love or survival or both?
I was raised off of love until I took love for granted and I had to be raised off of survival.
Ooh, that next segment gonna be lit.
Because I was very entitled. So I didn't know that the love that I was getting, I didn't appreciate it. But that's why now at the age of 33, it ain't nothing that lady can't ask me for. I still feel bad what I did when I was 12. Like, you deserve it.
Yeah.
So, yeah. But when she had you think you survive. All right?
Yeah.
So, that's my answer to that.
Okay.
Short win.
Mr. Your parents named you Eric
job.
Jamal. What would you say to both your parents? Because you the only one that's privileged at this goddamn table.
Clarence.
I'll do that. Niggas always hate when you got both parents around.
He's always something.
Yeah.
No, man.
What would you say?
Shit. To my mama, shit. You know I love you. We about to turn up this summer. Yeah, we got trips playing all that shit.
Yeah.
That's my woman right there. My pops. It's only the third time I said it, but I love you too, nigga. Yeah, we don't do too much of that. I appreciate him for everything. I wouldn't change nothing.
Yeah.
I wouldn't change nothing. And I was raised off both. Yeah. It's really 50-50.
Love and survival.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's why I can, I just look like this.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I can get like
you
that.
really him. Yeah. I see.
Yeah.
Okay.
And you?
Well, what I would say to my mom is you did a damn good job. And I beat the odds because it's still friends out there that told my mama when I got pregnant at 16 that I wouldn't be nothing. Because I was the first one of the friends group to start popping it, right? But out of all of them,
Don't stop.
They was popping it too.
they were popping it. But I was the first one to let them know, oh yeah, she popping it. You know? But you did your big one with me. You instilled a lot into me. I love you. And it's nothing that in this world that my mama couldn't ask so that I wouldn't go above and beyond to try to give to her. If I had to answer if I was built off love or survival, we didn't say I love you a lot, so it's really important about understanding love language. She didn't say I love you a lot, but she showed it a lot. So I would say I was raised off really just love and hustle, because that's all I knew. I'm going to get it. I don't say I love you, but damn, here goes some new shoes that you wanted. Here goes some new clothes.
To piggyback
What about
off
that?
Oh,
So, my stepdad, I'm gonna give him his flowers because my stepdad is the one who made me a better parent because I was a teenage parent, right? So it was him. Did them kids eat today? Did they take a bath today? He was him because all I thought I had to worry about was me. But when I became a teen parent, he was on my bumper. And if they couldn't answer, this me. Don't you go over there and say you ain't ate today. Cause I know you ate today, right? Yeah. So I'm gonna give him his flowers. He had conversations and stuff with me. So I do love my stepdad. My mom was with him 10 years before they divorced. So he definitely played a big part of my life. And I'll tell him I love him too.
Okay.
I have a question for all y'all. Do y'all, because I heard a lot of y'all say that y'all didn't hear I love you. Do y'all think if y'all would have heard that, it would have made or break who y'all are today?
Hell yeah. I'd be a soft ass broke ass nigga. Shit. I'm glad you tell me.
I think for me, just because I'm a female, it would have affected me because that's why I say it a lot to my kids because I want them to know,
you need to know
that I love you. It'd be random out of nowhere. I just want you to know but again, my parent might not say it a lot. It's about understanding that love language. That was her way. Maybe, and if we go back, my granny, I can't even tell the last I heard my granny tell my mom ain't even know.
But that's
I love you.
But that's a generational curse.
Right.
Why and then like Bo just said that if I heard I loved you, I'd be a soft ass broke ass nigga. Why is that the narrative in the black community that
I don't know.
Love is soft.
Yeah, soft.
What we gonna do is we're going to piggyback on and we're going to let the audience give us their feedback and opinion on did they hear I love you? What did it make you soft? Did it make you hard? Could it change your life? Let us know.
Put it in the comments, baby.
We want to thank y'all for tuning in to this episode of
It's Always Something.
We hope y'all enjoyed the conversation. Don't forget to subscribe and rate us, write a review, listen to our podcast on all platforms, and hey,
tell a friend.
Tell a friend. We catch y'all next time.
Peace out. Deuces.